A Sauk Rapids man is standing up to the National Security Agency and the controversy over its domestic spying program.
The web-based graphic artist says that he does not want his kids to grow up in a country where making a parody isn't allowed under the First Amendment. Dan McCann's business is creating designs for T-shirts, mugs, and bumper stickers that poke fun or make statements about things that just don't seem to add up. But as Bill Hudson shows us, his redesign of the spy agency's emblem was apparently too much for some bureaucrats.
Capabilities that I had.
It was Edward Snowden's revelations of domestic spying by the National Security Agency that hatched his idea. That's when graphic artist Dan McCann took the agency's emblem and created a new look.
I got finished with it. I figured, well, this is pretty good. You know, I thought it was fun.
But his T-shirts with the slogan, "Peeping while you're sleeping, the only part of government that actually listens," wasn't funny to the NSA. He calls it parody. They call it a violation of their intellectual property.
Because when you're pointing straight at an organization or something like that, making fun of it, kind of turning it on itself, that is the classic parody.
The agency ordered him to cease and desist and forced his T-shirts off the market. So this week, the father of 3 boys drew a line in the sand. He's suing the spy agency for violating his First Amendment rights. McCann says he doesn't want his kids to grow up in a country where you can't even humor your own government.
That we clarify whether or not these types of laws are consistent with our rights as Americans under the First Amendment. So we definitely are looking to kind of push that forward.
Now, McCann has enlisted the help of the Washington, D.C. consumer advocacy group Public Citizen. Now, their attorneys say the law is pretty clear that government logos are fair game so long as a reasonable person can recognize the work as a parody and not the real thing. That's really what's critical here.
Yeah. Well, now, is he still selling the items despite this desist order?
Well, yes and no. Actually, the manufacturer that he was working with had to take them off the market under the threat of a lawsuit from the NSA, but they are still available through other sources, including his own website, libertymaniacs.com. So, yes, you can get them. Quite creative, too.
Yeah, he really is. Okay. Thank you, Bill.
Sure thing.